Hey, this is Sarah from sarahdesign.com, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of my 14-ounce white tapered stoneware mug mock-up sold in my Etsy shop and my Creative Market shop. This actual mug I purchased at Dollar Tree, so if you wanted to buy the same mug to add your vinyl decals to or whatever you're using to decorate the mug, then you could purchase that as well for $1. Imagine that. So anyway, inside this folder, in the layers palette, we have the Smart Object layer. That's where your design goes. We have the mug itself, and we have the shadows layer. If I open up the shadows folder, there's a few shadow layers inside of it. So they're sort of stacked up on top of one another to make a kind of combined effect that I thought looked nice. So you can feel free to turn off and on the shadows inside of it, or just leave it as is. And then we have up here in the Smart Object layer, if we were to double click on the far left square, so this is the actual Smart Object itself, it'll open up a new tab. This tab is called layer2.psb, and I have some text in here as an example. So if I were to hide that text, so now it's blank. Since I made a change, we get a little asterisk in the upper right corner of this tab right next to where it says RGB8. That means we haven't saved it yet. So if I go back to the original, nothing has changed. Let's go back to the Smart Object layer. So if we actually hit File Save, or on the Mac, it's Command S, I think it's Control S on the PC, then that little asterisk goes away and we go back to the original and we can see that it has been updated with our change, which is that the mug is now blank. If I turn on the red layer and hit save and go back, this is just to show you what area the Smart Object lives in. I've shaped it to fit right on this main part of the mug and not on the handle at all. But we obviously don't want that to be turned on, so I'm going to make it back to the original. We'll hit save and there you are. So it's a really simple, easy file to work with. You have the capability to turn off the background, so you could stick a new background behind it, or you could actually grab this entire mug folder. I've got my move tool selected here, and I'm going to turn on the white background just so you can see a little better, but you can move it around, so you could drag it away into another Photoshop file if you wanted. And that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoy the file if you purchase it, and there is a glitter dipped version as well, so check out my shop for that if you prefer to, or if you do sell products with glitter dipped or are going to, because that will be the better purchase for you, because you can always turn the glitter off and then you basically get this file, or you can leave the glitter on. And I do include the PNG and JPEG versions of this file with the Smart Object turned off. So if you aren't using Photoshop yet, you can still purchase this mock-up and just keep those PNG and JPEG files to pull into Silhouette or into any other graphics program that you have to add your design on that way. It just makes it's just a little bit more difficult with trying to shape it to the angles and the curves of the mug. But you can certainly do that if you aren't in a place to get Photoshop just yet. I hope you enjoyed the video, and follow me, and you can come visit me over at sarahdesign.com as well. And there are lots of ways that we can stay in touch, so I hope you will. Bye-bye.